The Junior Gold Championships will take place July 16th through the 23rd in Indianapolis, Indiana. This elite event features the top youth bowlers in the country competing for $250,000 in scholarships and 6 age-based divisions and a chance to bowl on Junior Team USA. Visit bowl.com/Junior Gold for more information. There's the Intercollegiate Singles Championship. Semifinal number 2, Dallas Leong of UNLV, Daniel Hansen, Robert Morris University of Illinois, Kenny Ryan's teammate. A moment ago, Kenny went to his teammates in the stands, gave him high fives, thanked them for supporting him. Now he supports Daniel Hansen, who gets started with a great strike into the 1-3 pocket with power.
Daniel, freshman, also his first time being on TV.
Dallas Leong, UNLV. Joined the team late. We mean very late, after the new year. Student UNLV, his girlfriend on the women's team in Vegas. Spot open. She said, "Come out, try it. Great." Team USA member. It's worked out pretty well.
I'd say he's done all right.
Comes in high, though. Not a great start for Dallas.
First shot, nerves. Again, hasn't been on TV either. He's playing a little bit further right. Tried breaking the lanes right to left in practice session, burning up a spot, creating more friction for the ball to hook off of. Leaves a 3.610.
Accounting major, 3.5 GPA at UNLV. From Vegas. Tells us the school's a perfect fit for him. Cover, cannot. Chops the 3, 6-10 standing, an open early frame for Dallas Leong.
As these players come into this event, they're only allowed 5 bowling balls. So what they do is they leave a spare ball at home, they use their first ball to try to make the spare, flatten it out. Ball just hooks the last second, chops a 3, leaves a 6-10. Very challenging to limit yourself only to 5 bowling balls, so they leave the spare ball at home and use their hand to create the trick for the ball to go straighter.
Left lane, much better result. And his first strike of the match in his second frame.
Let's take a look at Dallas's game. Great physical game. He's got the sequence and the timing of the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ball comes up light, just a hair in the pocket. Gets a swishy strike. Goes back to his coach trying to find out information. What's the adjustment going to be on the next delivery?
Hansen. 10 pin for Daniel, a freshman.
Let's look at Daniel's form. Little hiccup step, 5-step approach. Ball's in the swing, left arm is forward, shoulders are open. Great hip opening with his structure there. Slides, knee continues on. Great release, so relaxed at the bottom of the swing. Head never moves throughout the entire delivery. I'm scared that this kid's only a freshman. We're going to see him more often.
Bursting onto the scene out of Tacoma, Washington. Big connection with Marshall Kent, now a star on the PBA Tour, also a Robert Morris alum. There's the 10 pin. Marshall also from Washington State. Daniel's dad, Bob, and Marshall's dad both together. Washington State 1982 National Championships. They are close family friends. And Marshall very influential in Daniel making the long trip from Tacoma to Chicago. Been a good fit for him.
Yeah, most of these younger athletes, we asked them who their role models were, who their heroes are, and you know they're looking at the younger generation. Marshall Kent being one of them, Matt Gasson from the same school. They're focusing on the kids just ahead of them. They're the future of the sport.
Dad runs a bowling center in Tacoma. Tower lanes. All Dad can do now is watch. And see that strike. Great help on the 7.
Ball's going right around board 8 at the arrows. The break point's right around 5 or 6. Doesn't quite pick up in the mid lane. Comes up light in the pocket. Ball deflects to the right there, as you can see. But the pin action is just amazing. The 2, the 4, everything runs in to take out that 7 pin. He knows it. He liked that reaction. Both these players playing further right than Darren Tang did. They're in their own zone, an area of the lane they want to be in. They both like playing straight up the lane and want to trap the angles right in front of them.
Third for Dallas. Didn't look great. Almost crossed over Brooklyn there. Comes in way high and leaves the 6-10.
So much friction in that front part of the lane. As we see, he has to step inside, try to open up his angles a little bit more to create that shape all the other players are looking for. Again, these oils are using both fire and ice. The fire is being put down in the front all the way to the back. It's creating more friction, so more taper, more skid hook roll action. One of the ideal lane conditions you can bowl on.
Picks up the 6-10 spare. We asked Dallas what it means for the UNLV program that he made the championships this week.
I know my team is really proud of me. I had 25 missed phone calls when they found out I made the show. I know they're all excited. Our program itself is very young. We're kind of in the stages of rebuilding, and I think this will really help put us kind of on the map and in people's minds. You know, Las Vegas is the bowling mecca to me. Pretty much everything bowling related comes there. So this is, to me, really going to help us, and I'm really happy to do it.
He'll be happy here with a strike in the 4th. Left lane. You bet. 7 down late. Better pin action on the left lane there for Dallas.
Makes the adjustment right around board 13 at the arrows. Again, ball's deflecting a little bit to the right, so there's a little bit burn up there. The ball's utilizing a lot of energy. Doesn't matter. Gets the pin action, knocks down all 10. He liked it off his hand.
Back to the 19-year-old freshman. His road to the finals. Zachary Doty, Nick Eckert fell to the freshman. We met with him yesterday, very confident. Hurries into the 1-3 pocket. All 10 down to the pit for Daniel Hansen. Great shot.
Look at here as the ball's going down the lane, right at the break point where it should be, 6 or 7. If you look at those brown indicator marks, they're about 40 feet down there. Ball goes in, again, major pin action. He is lined up. He's where he wants to be, the right part of the lane, be close outside, and he's using ball speed to make it work for him. Big key for Daniel, keeping his feet slow, letting the swing dictate the tempo of his feet, and staying calm.
Left lane. Finds it. 10 goes down late. And Daniel Hansen from Robert Morris is feeling it. Mom and Dad. Happy to see that strike.
Same shot on the left lane as we saw on the right lane. As you look down there right at that point, ball picks up, end over end roll. Beautiful shape again. The pin action ball into the 5 and the 9. 10 pin falls just a pinch late. Energy level adrenaline, he knows it. Daniel's in the driver's seat right now.
He's struck 4 to 5 frames.
Dallas knows the pressure's on him right now.
Looking to answer and cut it to 22. 5th frame for the run of Riddle. Liked it off his hand. The result shows you why.
Yeah, Dallas made the right adjustment on the right lane, got a little bit further left inside, moved his feet left on the approach, got the angle off his hand a little bit more left to right. Let's take a look. Sliding at about board 20, goes through 13, gets it right down the lane. You could see the ball shape up. He knew it. It's amazing. Players can always tell off their hand when they know it's going to strike.
You can too, I take it?
I do. I know the good ones. The pure ones off my hand, I just know it.
He's road to the finals. Wow. Missed the target way wide right. Light hit. 1-2-4 up.
Well, what happens here is once you start to creep inside, as you go further inside down the lane, you have to create more axis rotation. The hand has to get around the ball. Doesn't quite come off his hand clean enough. The ball is just skidding. Doesn't have enough axis rotation to get back. That most likely was an error in delivery. Changes balls for the spare.
Needs the cover. And does to avoid a second open. We began the match with an open frame. Hansen-Leong head-to-head. Tang awaits the winner from Wichita, the National Singles Championships. Want to compete with friends on national TV? 2017 USA Bowling National Championships will be held in Cleveland, Ohio. Regional events are held in 16 centers across the country beginning this fall. Contact your local center for details about leagues and to find a regional tournament near you. Visit bowl.com/USA Bowling for more information. With a spot in the Intercollegiate Singles Championship on the line, we move ahead to the 8th frame.
Both players wanted to play safe. And Daniel right now, he's in the area he wants to be again. Keeping it safe, making the spares when he needs to, catching some breaks along the way. But he knows where he is the safe zone.
Team USA, a regional win in Houston, junior gold team, and this TV show, as Dallas told us last night, it's been a great year for him. Pretty incredible for a guy who joined the UNLV men's team so late in the year, basically the very end of the season.
Favorite bowler is Josh Blanchard.
That comes in high, 6-10 up, just missing the mark to the 1-3 pocket.
What's interesting here, the ball just went left, directly off his hand, never had a chance to get down the lane. He likes to play further to right. Opening up the lane is not one of his strengths, and you could see it right now.
Heard from Dallas earlier about all those missed calls. What did you say, 22? One of those from
25,
Josh,
yeah.
Josh Blanchard.
And Josh, so you know, Steve Nagy, of the Year award winner, sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship, PBA, former PBA Tour Rookie of the Year, a two-time titleist. They're very good friends. So I'm sure Josh will offer some advice after this match today for Dallas. That's because Daniel Hansen is in the driver's seat. See some of the key stats in this match. 8th frame, taking advantage of 2 opens from Leong, 33-pin lead.
He was high in this lane last time he was here. Let's see if he makes the adjustment. Late messenger? Not quite. Great move, great move. Did what any bowler's supposed to do. Ball comes in high, too much friction. Move inward or move to the left, find more oil. Create that skid through the front, roll through the mid lane, and roll in the back. Skid hook roll is what they're looking for. The lane, like you said, Dave, 60 feet. So we as players, I try to look at 20-foot sections. The front 20, the next 20, and so on. The middle section being the most important. That's where the ball really has to start changing direction to shape up to the pins.
Ten-pin spare for Hansen. And Daniel, last night when we met with him, Kelly, was just off of the team semifinal loss. He was so emotional about the fact his team came so close. He really didn't want to talk that much about himself and making the singles TV show for the first time in his career.
I call him the lane guru.
He is the lane master.
Working Keiko's flex machine, putting it to good use, creating these patterns for these young adult athletes.
Back to a strike for Hansen.
No, and you know he's keyed in. He's lined up on both lanes right now. As the ball travels down the lane, straighter through the front, great rotation. Ball splits the 8-9. And even back here, you can hear the crispness of the strike. It's just a loud strike. That's the sound you want to hear all the time. as we would say, and for a young freshman, he's looking for great ball motion. He's got it right now.
Dallas, good response.
Great shot, closing the gap. Possible score of 201 for Dallas. 201. Now he definitely moved inside. Ball goes more left to right, a little bit more around the ball with his hand. Just took him a little bit longer to get there.
In case you're wondering, Dallas was named after the Cowboys. It was born on Thanksgiving Day when the Cowboys were playing the Packers. Family and friends celebrating Thanksgiving, watching football, and his birth all at once. So, big Cowboy fan.
And you got Daniel, who is a Seahawks fan.
That's right. Got to be if you're from Tacoma. There's no doubt. Left lane for Dallas. 10-pin only standing and a good shot. He liked it off his hand.
Great effort. As we see here, Dallas, he's sliding about 25 of the foul line, getting through 16, 17 of the hours, more left to right. Ball just uses too much energy, deflects at the end there. Goes towards the 6-pin, leaves a weak 10. The spare strike here gives him a score of 181. Daniel will advance to the final round.
Pit's great there for Dallas, but he will not advance today. Daniel Hansen is through the championship match. Take on Darren Tang from San Jose State in the title tilt. Jason Witt, by the way, his favorite Cowboy, not Tony Romo. Actually, Tony Romo's too easy.
He's a given, isn't he? No Emmitt Smith, right? As Cowboy?
Legend.
Yeah.
All-time legend. He might be too young, though, to remember. Sad, but it's true. First the Odd Couple reference, now Smith and Aikman. 4-pin. And a 180 for Dallas Leon, who bowls well, but not well enough to take down Daniel Hansen, the freshman from Robert Morris of Illinois. So the stage is set. Darren Tang, San Jose State. Daniel Hansen, Robert Morris University of Chicago go head-to-head for the 2016 Intercollegiate Men's Singles Championships. This will be fun to watch.